Hey guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Kind of feels weird saying that because I'm sitting on the floor and I'm not holding the camera. Today's video is my Thanksgiving vlog, which is going up super late. Thanksgiving in Canada was already a couple weeks ago, but I had been putting off filming the video about where I had been and why I was gone. If you want to know where I've been, check that video out. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back, especially because it's the holiday season. I hope you guys will enjoy the upcoming footage. It's basically just a bunch of cooking for Thanksgiving, so if you're not interested in food videos, then exit out now. You will not enjoy this. But I take on my first Thanksgiving dinner. We made 6 or 7 dishes, but nothing went to waste. We ended up eating the same meal essentially for like a week straight, and I loved every minute of it. All of the recipes and modifications will be listed in the description bar below. So if you guys want to see how our Thanksgiving went, then just keep watching. So it's 1:40 and I'm just going to start getting everything ready. I don't even know how early you're supposed to start when you make Thanksgiving stuff, because this is the first time I've ever made Thanksgiving dinner. When I've done like Friendsgiving dinners in the past, it was always seafood and pasta and stuff like that. So I'm really nervous. I've never made a turkey by myself. Last year, my mom and I made a turkey together for Christmas dinner, and it was something I had always wanted to try to make, but this is gonna be my first time making it on my own. Last night we brined the turkey. I didn't even realize how big the turkey was. Alexa, what is 6.6 kilograms in pounds?
6.6 kilograms is 14 pounds 9 ounces.
Okay, it's 14 pounds and 9 ounces. That was the smallest one they had. That's like a big turkey for 2 people. I don't even think I ever told you guys that I started eating chicken, and not really turkey, but I made an exception for Christmas. Most of the time I eat vegetarian or pescatarian, but I do occasionally eat chicken. I feel like I sound really stressed out. I don't know why. I think maybe because I haven't vlogged in such a long time that it seems like I'm really stressed. I'm just waiting for Sebastian to get back with some last minute items that he needs to pick up, and he's gonna grab me a Starbucks. I was thinking, oh, I need a Starbucks so that I'm like a little bit more peppy. And now that I hear myself, I sound so stressed. So maybe I don't actually need the coffee, but I'm going to start by watching Gordon Ramsay's, where is it? His Christmas turkey with gravy recipe video thing on YouTube. And this is what my mom and I followed last year, and the turkey turned out so well. Not dry. I mean, that might have also been because my mom's made like a million turkeys in her life. It turned out really, really great. So that's what I'm gonna do again this year. And to brine the turkey, which I think also makes it not as dry, we used Alton Brown's recipe, which is what we also did last year. This is the video I'm watching. I don't know if you guys can see that. He is so entertaining. I just love watching him. Hold on, I'm gonna mute it. I saw this meme or like video online that made fun of him because it always looks like he's gonna pee his pants, because he's literally always bouncing around. So while I wait for Sebastian, I figured I would show you guys my table setting. So this is what we have going on this year. I have these like pumpkins on here. It's really just for decoration because this is for soup, and we obviously don't have any soup that we're having for dinner. I just wanted to have a ton of pumpkins on the table. I have my autumn candle going from Bath & Body Works. This is my absolute favorite candle that they have during the fall season. I love it. And close second is Sweater Weather. These things, in case anyone's wondering, are from Pier 1, and I've seen that they have either these pumpkins or similar pumpkins almost every year, so I think that you guys should be able to find them, especially since American Thanksgiving is next month. So if you're looking for something like this, then you can definitely go check there. Those are also from Pier 1. Actually, the whole setting is from Pier 1. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This pumpkin is amazing. It's like this minty green color, and it's so beautiful. I got that one from Trader Joe's. That is my little table setting. I watched Gordon Ramsay's video again, and I completely forgot that you have to rest the turkey for as long as you cook the turkey, because the turkey is 14 pounds. That means I think I have to cook the turkey for like 3.5 hours and then rest it for 3.5 hours. I don't really think that's gonna work for me, because then that would mean that, I mean, I haven't even started doing the turkey yet. I definitely won't have it in there before 3, so I wouldn't even be eating until like 9. So I'm not gonna be able to follow that second part of the recipe. Fortunately, I did brine the turkey, so it should still be moist. Everyone's favorite word. Testing out a theory right now. I have butter that needs to be softened in the microwave on the warm setting, and I'm hoping that this will soften rock hard butter. So far it doesn't look like it's melting, so I hope that it will just soften it through. I need softened butter for this Gordon Ramsay recipe, and all of my butter is rock hard. Side note, this is the best butter in the whole world. This is the Trader Joe's butter. Well, I don't know if it's the best in the whole world, but it's the best that I found. That ended up being a complete fail. There is my 100% melted butter. So I'm gonna have to pop this one into the fridge and see if that hardens up. All right, I'm trying again, and I'm gonna leave it in there for much less time, and I'm gonna watch it the whole time to make sure it doesn't melt, because that was really dumb of me. I just walked away from it.
Hey.
Melted.
What?
I melted.
Yeah, because someone...
You brought straws anyways?
No, they put them in there. You texted me all these things when I was still in the drive-thru.
Oh yeah, we haven't even introduced you with your new hair. Alexa, stop. Okay, so we are much more successful with the warming feature, but making sure to keep an eye on it. So this is now softened. That's perfect. So I think I left it in the warm setting for maybe like 2.5-ish minutes, but I stopped it and kept checking on it. So little hack in case you guys need to soften butter really quickly. So you guys haven't seen Sebastian in a really long time. We bleached his hair before the start of summer. It's something he's wanted to do. It's been a lifelong dream of his, so.
I actually wanted
It's
to
funny
do it
that
for
I
a
say
long
it like
time.
that, like it's a joke, but we're serious.
Yeah,
It was a lifelong
I wanted to do it
dream
for a
of
long
his.
time.
Who is it that was inspired by? From Tron?
Oh, the guy from Tron?
There's a guy
Yeah.
in Tron that has white hair. Well,
Yeah.
more white than this because
Yeah.
it's a wig. We need to start getting everything ready because the turkey's supposed to rest for as long as it's supposed to cook for, and it's supposed to cook for 3 hours. Have the stuff for the compound butter, which is the parsley, garlic, some lemon zest, the juice of 2 lemons. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this. The softened butter, salt, and I just need to grab some pepper. Now we are making the green bean casserole. I make this partly from scratch and partly from concentrate. So I'm gonna take a pound of green beans and I'm gonna dump them into some boiling water. But first I have to salt it, so I'm using a tablespoon of kosher salt. And then boiling, yeah, go ahead. Dump them all in. And then I'm just going to boil the green beans for 5 minutes. And after that, dunk them into ice cold water, and that keeps them really like bright and green. So we have pretty much everything done to make the casserole now, so I'm just gonna assemble it and then have it ready in a casserole dish until it's ready to go in the oven, which will happen after the turkey is completely done. I just finished chopping up the sweet potatoes so that they cook faster. I think these actually don't take very long. I think it only took us like 10 or 15 minutes last time to boil them. Sebastian's never had a cranberry before.
I don't remember.
What? You're not making a face?
No, why?
They're the most tart things ever.
Oh, really? Not that sour.
Oh, they're gross.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
I don't
like
think they really... They don't taste
it. They
good.
taste like poison. Yeah, but because you have to add sugar.
No.
We live really close to, is it a cranberry farm?
cranberry farm.
I guess it's a cranberry farm. Once a year, they will go and they will flood the little farm area where they grow the cranberries. And then all of these like millions of cranberries are floating around in this artificial lake. And it is the craziest thing ever. I'm gonna insert some pictures if I have any ones that are worth inserting. really dark.
Yeah.
But wow, look at all the juices that came out of there. It's black, but it doesn't look anywhere near as black as it does on camera. I'm probably just gonna completely take that off. The sweet potato casserole is ready to go in the oven. The green bean casserole is ready to go in the oven. I still have to make the cranberries, the stuffing, the gravy, and the mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes are started, so we've got them like boiling. And that's actually why I'm standing over here. The steam from the mashed potatoes is like setting off the fan, which is super loud and annoying. So I apologize if you guys can hear that. But we're gonna move on to making the stuffing. Last year I had like a complete recipe to follow, which was really easy. And this time I'm kind of blending 2 different recipes. So for the stuffing, I'm using this crouton stuffing mix that I picked up at Target. And it's just like little pieces of dried bread. I thought this might be easier because it's kind of already done for me and I don't have to do the drying out of the bread. So I'm gonna follow the instructions in the back here, but I'm also going to add some fresh herbs. So I have some rosemary here and some sage. It smells so good. And then I'm also going to chop up a yellow onion. This whole process I think is supposed to take around an hour. It's gonna be quite a bit later before we actually get to eat. I guess it's not that big of a deal since it'll allow the turkey to rest longer. Now we're on to making the mashed potatoes. The recipe we're following says to use whole russet potatoes, softened butter at room temperature, some hot whole milk, and we're supposed to whip it in a mixer, but I don't feel like dirtying my mixer right now, so we're just gonna use this hand mixer and hope all goes well. I'm so exhausted. Seems like we'd never get there, but we are now working on the last thing, which is the gravy. I thought I was gonna make some type of nice, like fancier gravy, kind of like what we did last year with all of the extra like onions and stuff that we stuffed inside the turkey, but I'm so exhausted at this point that I'm just making the most absolute basic gravy you possibly can, which is just with the fat from the turkey and the juice. And you just lick your lip. I just said that to Sebastian.
No,
He was like,
because my lip is dry. I'm just...
So this is what the current status is with the cranberries. Just waiting for them to pop. I've never made them before, so I don't know what
One
that
already
means.
popped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one popped.
How do you know it popped?
Because it popped.
Like it made a noise?
Yeah, like 3 minutes ago it was like pop.
Oh, cool. Wow, I didn't know I was going to use the whole container pretty much.
Who's gonna eat all of this?
Over the course of like a week.
I mean, like 3 weeks.
Everything is finally done. It's stuffing, mashed potatoes, the cranberry sauce, gravy, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, and the turkey.
The pumpkin pie.
And the pumpkin pie, which I didn't make today. Now I just have to cut the turkey. I probably should have looked up a video on how to carve a turkey. Did we not just get my knives sharpened? How are they dull already?
This reminds me of this, what I told you about the Hawthorne effect, when you behave differently once you know that someone's watching you.
Why, you would have gotten way more?
Yeah, I'm grabbing a little bit of everything, usually without anyone here, but just like...
You'd be eating right from the casserole dish. This is the final table setting. We have some sparkling wine. This stuff is amazing. This is from a winery that's out of the Okanagan, which is nearby where we live. Well, not that close, but like 4 hours away. It is amazing. It's called
Canadian close.
Yeah, Canadian close. It's called Sipes Brut. If you guys ever have the chance to try this, it's really good.
You look a little bit like you're sitting kind of lower than earlier. Are you alright? Are you full?
My feet are so sore.
Are you exhausted?
I'm exhausted. I didn't even sit for longer than 5 minutes, like the whole day.
You know how I always can tell that you're tired? You talk so much slower.
Slower?
Yeah.
When I'm really exhausted, I talk really slow.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sleepy, but I'm like, oh my god. We're going to end the vlog for the night. What did you think of the turkey and everything?
I think it was perfect. We thought something is gonna go wrong for sure.
I thought that like we have like 6 or 7 dishes. One of them is either going to be a complete fail or most of them will be mediocre because it's like too many things to juggle.
Yeah, and
But
I can't
everything
even
turned
cook.
out really great.
I
was
can't
really
cook,
happy.
so.
Yeah, I mean I don't take credit because I was following recipes. It's not like I made those things up.
So what's Gordon Ramsay?
I will leave the recipes in the description bar below for you guys and also for myself for future me, because I always refer back to previous videos of mine when I like make something that I enjoy. I'm like, oh, I need to go back to that video and copy what I did there.
We watched one of your videos.
I watched last year's Christmas video today.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't get to was the pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Definitely recommend the Alton Brown brine recipe and the Gordon Ramsay turkey recipe if you guys want to make a really moist turkey. I was thinking it was definitely going to be burnt or like really dried out, but it was so good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our little Thanksgiving, I'm going to call it a Thanksgiving special. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and we will see you all in the next video.
Bye guys.